Hello and welcome to Fresh Face One Shots. My name is Joey.
I'm Jacob.
And today we are back with the Uncanny X-Men by Gail Simone. This is issue number 20, and as far as we're aware, the penultimate issue of the Uncanny X-Men by Gail Simone. However, it might be coming back afterwards. Okay. I just wish Marvel was more upfront with what they were actually doing right now. When they initially announced Age of Revelation, it was like, this will be the standard for X books for the foreseeable future. And then apparently, just as of today, as of recording this...
so there was an IGN interview with Gail Simone, and as part of the interview, this new initiative is apparently going from October to February. Yes. And then they're going to probably start bringing back, previous X titles.
Yeah. Probably not quite as many as they had started from the ashes. Maybe that might change.
Yeah, which is let's be honest, it's kind of a shame because some of these X titles have been completely fantastic. Even the canceled ones.
Yeah. But yeah. So if that is true, and Uncanny is Uncanny. Sorry, we are covering Unbreakable X-Men when it starts up next month. And presumably when that ends, I'm guessing in February. I'm assuming that Uncanny X-Men will be back in March, and I'm also now assuming that it's going to restart from number 1 again.
I swear, if Unbreakable is just 6 issues, though,
it's probably gonna be.
Or maybe 6 to 10, depending on if they keep the sometimes twice monthly release schedule.
According to Solicits, I think it's only a once monthly thing. So maybe only 5 issues. Oh god.
Okay.
What is the point? What are we doing? I'm still excited because it's Gail Simone, but just I don't know. I'm personally just more excited for the prospect of regular Uncanny coming back. That's all I'm.
Please, because it's the terrible problem of. I mean, even this penultimate issue demonstrates we're in the middle of a lot of threads.
Yeah. That's.
I'm sorry, these aren't gonna wrap up.
Yeah,
that's
Marvel editorial for you. And it's no shade to Gail Simone or any of the wonderful people working on this book. It is
on this book, or even their X book.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of these other titles coming out of Age of Revelation are going to be absolutely fantastic.
They have a lot of them have great creative teams. But
just I don't know. As it stands, I just feel bad for a lot of people involved.
This is just a problem with Marvel where I know there's and I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation before of, where do I start this book? Which issue number 1? But when Marvel barely lets books get past a certain number of issues, and reboots, it becomes difficult to follow. Especially because issue 20, we open with an update at Grey Malkin, and I don't believe that this story's going to end we are having a different prisoner who is refusing to eat, and revelations that
I know Monet St. Croix is a character in other X books. I really don't know much about her, but yeah, we see her here at the start, and there's this sort of standoff between her and Dr. Ellis. I'm assuming this is that St. Croix is going to play a bigger part, I guess would play a bigger part in the run going forward if the run were continuing. It's literally this is where I put my continuing Uncanny X-Men issues if I had them.
We have the idea that Inmate X is waking up again. There's bad news for everyone on Earth, as well as sort of hunger. A lot of stuff happening.
Yeah. Speaking of a lot of things happening, we've praised Luciano Vecchio, I believe, a number of times on this run, and I promised I would I would control myself throughout a lot of this run. But he draws Rogue especially hot in this issue, and I just need to compliment that. I just need to take a moment to say that and get that out there, and we can move on with our daily lives now. So. We get an opening here where Rogue takes Jitter and outside and wants to talk to her. I love this little scene. It's so good. It's these little character moments that Simone always nails. Where she's talking to Jitter and says, "Hey, I once like had speech therapy because people don't like my accent, and she's like, I'm willing to offer you the same thing if you want to do that. And there's just this really good where Jitter thanks her for even just giving her the choice and letting her choose that. And I love that. Also, apparently Spider-Man made her something, and we don't see what that is yet in this issue. And I want to know what it is.
Hopefully we'll see it next time, because I'm gonna be honest. Also, here's the thing:
we're gonna have to see it.
But also, it's the problem of if Uncanny comes back in 5 months. That is 5 months to try to remember plot points.
Yeah.
That's gonna be difficult.
I mean, hey, we're also covering Last Halloween, so I suppose we're doing a similar thing with that.
Yeah, and I struggle when it comes to 2 months without a book, Joey.
Yeah. Yep. All that said, we do also begin checking in on the Word of Strength compound, where we begin catching up with Ransom's half-brother here. Another character I don't know a ton about, actually. I know he is a pre-existing character, but I don't know anything about personally. But still, this one always nails these things, and is still able to let the reader know enough in case they've never read this character before. Yeah, we see he's part of this this cult thing called the Word of Strength, and there's sort of like this establishing scene before cutting back once again to our outliers who are going off to school for the day, and Deathstream says farewell to Waffles for the day, as Wolverine and Gambit check in on Ransom, who has received a message from his brother. He's asking for help, and Ransom doesn't want to help him because he doesn't like his brother, he doesn't like his family. And Wolverine and Gambit are here to just actually help him deal with his problems. So they're like, hey, we'll actually come with you if you're not ready to properly, if you're not ready to deal with this on your own. They're willing to help him. Deathstream also insists that he to come along as well. But he's left behind. I just like the little moment where he comes back, because there's just that bond between Deathstream and Ransom as well that Simone has always built up. That I always think is really nice. But yeah, so we have Gambit and Wolverine and Ransom heading off to the compound to find Ransom's brother. They are encountered by a number of Word of Strength other cultists, it looks like. A fight breaks out between them. Some great action towards the end here. And
Ransom's father shows up, and with a shotgun.
I do really like the weird X-Men moment when Ransom actually claims that title for himself as well. There's also some really interesting narration here. I believe implying some suicidal thoughts that Ransom has had.
Yeah.
And
again, well, okay, we do know Ransom's going to be in Unbreakable, which is good.
Yes, which is why, if nothing else, if Uncanny is taking an extended break, I'm happy that this is kind of the arc that we're ending on, leading into Unbreakable, I suppose.
What if, unless the next issue quite literally is a lead-in,
I mean, it could be. I guess.
I don't know. Unbreakable will take place in the future, right? Where it's
10 years in the future.
Yeah, 10 years. We're doing. So maybe we're gonna just jump ahead, and I hope. So, but part of me is unsure, because it's so clear that a story is being interrupted, right?
Yeah.
And I don't love that. That's just kind of the point that we keep belaboring.
Yeah, but it's the thing that keeps getting in the way of us talking about this book. It's just Marvel editorial shit.
This issue is very much Ransom and Wolverine, that relationship being forged further, put more on equal footing other than teacher and student, because
totally.
Wolverine's a bad teacher,
and that's all right.
And it wants to obviously explore the ideas of family and fucked up families, because that can happen. And
it's good shit. It's always good shit, and I love this run, and I'm just so sad that look. Here's the thing: if that article hadn't come out today, I'd probably be going into this review just significantly more negative than I am. And again, it's just something to do with this book, because this book is always great, and I always love what I'm given with this book. But there's just that looming thread of I know that if nothing else, even if it's not a canceled book, it is a book that's going to be gone for almost half a year, and I just that makes me really sad. So, we can only hope for the best going forward, I suppose. I think that about does it. So, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to check out other Fresh-Faced one-shots we do. We cover Superman by Joshua Williamson, Wonder Woman by Tom King, Trinity Daughter of Wonder Woman, the spin-off of Tom King's Wonder Woman. We're also covering Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, The End of the Long Halloween Saga, as well as, obviously, The Uncanny X-Men by Gail Simone, and soon to be The Unbreakable X-Men, also by Gail Simone. Also, be sure to check out the main podcast, Fresh-Faced Comics. At the time of this releasing, we have, soon, we are actually, hang on, releasing this on Sunday. Sorry, tomorrow, we have an episode coming out on our next volume of The Amazing Spider-Man by Stan Lee and John Romita. I gotta get used to not saying Steve Ditko after that.
So you're gonna have to, because it's been but yeah, it's volume 5. It features the Spider-Man No More storyline, so that's really cool. A lot of other really cool first appearances for other characters like the Rhino and Mary Jane Watson. So all kinds of fun stuff in there. It was a great episode. Looking forward to releasing that. Also check out our link trees, our socials, and everything will be in the description below. You can check out also the Blood Donut Studios Patreon. You can get all kinds of fun things like your name in the description of every video if you just go to the lowest cadet tier. You can also get early Star Trek reviews, exclusive Star Trek commentaries, as well as exclusive Fresh-Faced extras. It's even more of the podcast that you love so much, where we just talk even more about literally anything. Literally anything. It's a weird train of thought. Who knows what the next one will be.
It's always great. I guess also be sure to subscribe to the channel, Blood Donut Studios. Any and all support means the absolute world to us. Until next time, this has been Joey Morgan.
Jacob Licklider.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.